Hey, it's Mike. I'm trying out something a little bit different here. Gonna try to make things a little bit more personal, I guess, and share a little bit more of how I'm thinking and feeling as I'm creating this music and just connect with you all a little bit more. Appreciate everybody who's been following what I've been doing. It's really fun to get a chance to actually create music, and um, it's such a meaningful outlet for me. It's still pretty new for me. I'm just a few years into this. I'm normally a visual artist, and so it all feels like it comes from the same place. Like I've said before, I think creativity is creativity, and I think that visual art and music are really related. In my own mind, it comes from the same place, but it's a different tool for me to be able to express thoughts and feelings with, and so it's been really fun to get to explore that. And this piece that I worked on, it's a really different exploration. And normally, a lot of the way I approach music is really kind of methodical and relies a lot on intention. And this one allows for some happy accidents because the ether itself really relies on what electromagnetic waves are passing around us in the spectrum in a given moment, be it from the radio or Wi-Fi or anything else. You can kind of wave it around at particular devices, but really, you never quite know what you're going to get. And I really like that a lot. And the Typhon allows it to be rhythmic and musical no matter what's happening. So the way that I set that up was just an exploration at first. And once I figured out what it could do here, I love it. I think I want to kind of put the Typhon on a battery and wander around town with it hooked up to the ether and just see what kind of music I can make. There's so many cool possibilities with this. So yeah, I think that I'm hoping I'll be able to create some really new stuff in the future with this setup. I've got some different other instruments that I still like to use, like the lyra and other things too. I guess, as far as how I'm feeling today, even though this is the first one and you're supposed to be all happy and I don't know, Instagram's kind of like that, isn't it? It's kind of like everyone putting their best foot forward all the time. And being a Gen Xer, we were never really about that. I feel like it really isn't supposed to be about trying to impress anyone. I want to connect with people though. I want to connect with a community of artists and musicians, people who kind of share similar feelings and beliefs about creativity and living. And so that's why I'm here. I want genuine connection. And so thanks to everybody. I feel like there is kind of a community on here that's, in spite of what Instagram is trying to be and in spite of how people often treat it, there are a lot of other really authentic people here that I'm enjoying connecting with, amazing music I love listening to. So thanks to everybody who's inspiring me. And that said, wow, life's hard, isn't it? Some days. And I'm feeling it today. I am not feeling awesome, honestly. I am uh, frustrated and angry a lot. There's a lot to be mad about. Life's just hard sometimes, and you don't always feel great. And I think it's okay to not always feel great. And I think that art and music are great outlets when you're not feeling great. And being able to create what I made, what I'm going to share with you, is really an outlet for that. It both gives me a way to express those things, and it also gives me an escape from daily life and those things that we all have to go through all the time. So you all hang in there, and thanks for listening to this. And I hope you appreciate what I'm creating here, or at least the thought and care that went into it, and hope you find ways to express yourself as well.
And not just treat the symptoms. So if I can see it, we love the opportunity to see it, but not. South of Falconbridge Road and 7 Millville Blazewood to the right. And where the real is on 80 north as resisted one. William H. Curtis. Curtis Law Group. This is me. Now it's I agree. I agree for 36 years. Met each and every one of you. The consultation dollars, you come to your meetings, the doctor's office, the hospital, or wherever you are.
So this is the ether plugged into the Typhon, and the Typhon is modulating the sounds that are coming into it. So we have, I believe it's an LFO that is, that's modulating the cutoff. So it's allowing all of the higher frequencies to come in at times, or at least most of them, and then at other times it's just only allowing the lower frequencies to come in, which is nice at times as well. So you hear that kind of going back and forth, which is creating that sense of rhythm. So it's cool because it's really like it's allowing the electromagnetic spectrum itself to be filtered in such a way as to become a rhythm, and then sending it through some reverb so that it kind of swims around you and really envelops you in the music. I think that it's is being made. It's really cool. I don't know. I like the Typhon a lot as an instrument itself, to generate sound, analog sounds, but to process and shape other sounds and to add effects to them. It really has a lot of power too. And being a person who is Greek, of Greek ancestry, I'm really proud that something as awesome as the Typhon came from Greece. Greece has a lot more to offer the world than just ancient stories and myths and ruined civilizations. There are a lot of creative people in Greece who are making um, a lot of amazing music and musical tools. And I'm just learning about it myself, having lived in America all my life. So, really proud of Dreadbox and what they're doing over there, and really excited to be connected with that now, too.